for my zoomed in nature of my camera. I don't want to do the dance of the zoom, so we will settle with that. Right, let's have a look. Who have we got? Oh gosh, I've lost my chat. My tablet's playing up. Hi Beth, hi Liz, hi Marianne, hi Shelley, hi Ali, hi Karen. I'm just waiting for my tablet to catch up. Yeah, it's quite chilly here as well. It is quite chilly here as well. For some reason my tablet, oh there we go, it's in now. There we go, we're getting there now. Yes, so day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas series. So we're almost halfway through. That looks really dark. My desk looks really dark. No, I don't know, it's probably okay. We'll keep with that, I think. Afternoon to those who it's afternoon, and good morning to those who it's good morning, and good evening to those who it's good evening, because obviously we're in different time zones, aren't we? So yeah, right, I thought we'd keep it simple today, like super simple. Now I actually did this particular project at a over 50s breakfast club. I do like a craft section, like 2 of the 4 weeks that we did it. So yeah, so we did this. So it's really easy, like super easy, ridiculously easy. So I reckon we're going to be done in like 15 minutes, to be fair. I don't think it's going to take very long to get this done, but that's fine. We've got a sort of mix of you know, more complicated. We've got there's a make coming up soon, in fact over the weekend, in fact tomorrow's 12 days of Christmas make, so day 6. Yeah, I hope you're all ready for it, is what I'm going to say. I hope you're all ready for it. Sunday as well. I hope you're ready for Sundays as well. And then on Monday, we're going to go live. I'm going to go live again and do something a bit simpler, a bit different to what I normally do. But yeah, I really like it. It's very absorbing, very nice. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Right, I'm going to make a start. There's only a few of us on, but it's fine. I'm going to make a start anywho. I hope you can all hear me fine and everything. So we're going to do another gift card wallet, because gift card wallets are always really useful at this time of year. I mean, any time of the year, but particularly at this time of year. If you've got relatives or teenagers or, you know, just friends or whatever, you don't know what to get them and you want to get them a, you know, a gift card. Sometimes you just don't want to shove it just straight in a card. You want like a holder for it. So I found this, and I can't remember. I have written it down somewhere, but I couldn't find where I'd written it down. I saw this somewhere. It might have been Flutter by Heidi. I think it was Flutter by Heidi that I saw do it. But yeah, so it's basically and some of you might have already seen this. It's a gift card holder. I've used the Trimcraft, whether it was Trimcraft, it's now DRK Crafts, first edition Arctic Wonder papers for this, and these are about 200 GSM. And so you've got, very simple, you open it up and there's the space there to put your little gift card. Now I have got a little gift card, but it's strapped to my camera, and if I try and move it, the whole thing's going to swing. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to have to just take my word for it that a gift card will fit in that little pocket there. So it's super simple. And the beauty of this is you can mass produce these to your heart's content. You could make a shed load of these because they are so easy. And this is why I chose it as my little craft to do for the over 50s, because I knew that I could prep it really easy and they could make it really easily. So what you need is 2 pieces of 6x6 cards. Let me get out my, now I've already pre-scored these because these were left over from the craft from the over 50s club. So basically I have got, and I've already put tape on, so ignore that tape. I've already got 2 pieces of 6x6, and what I've done is I've chosen one piece that's patterned on one side and white on the other, and then the other piece is patterned on both sides. This is patterned on both sides. Now I have kind of jumped ahead really here, but I'm going to talk you through the whole thing anyway. So basically what you want to do is, with the piece that is just patterned on one side and it's white on the other, you're literally going to score it down the middle at 3 inches, because 6x6. So at 3 inches, score right down the middle. And then what you want to do is take, I've actually taken like a circle punch So I've just taken have I got one anywhere? No, I haven't. But just like a circle punch. And then what I've done is I've just put it half on and just half punched. So I've got a nice little semicircle there. And so that will be then, they can then grab the gift card. On your other piece, which is also 6x6, you're just going to now work out which side you want. You know, if it's got a right way up pattern like mine has, so mine's got a right way up pattern, and so I want this to be this bit. So imagine this is that. That's what I want. I want that to be like that. And so because of that, I have scored it 2 inches in. Okay, so obviously if you've got a scoreboard that does measurements from right to left, just bear that in mind. And from the left hand side you want to score 2 inches in. So I've got a fold line there, so I'm going to just fold along that line now and just give that a burnish. Hello Karen and Laurie and everybody I haven't said hello to so far, Cindy. So that's what you're going to end up with. So that's how it's going to fold. So just bear in mind which way up you want your pattern or whatever to be and what you want to be on the outside. If you wanted this to be on the outside, so if you wanted that to be shown on the front like that, then what you would have to do is score it in from the left 2 inches in this way. Do you see what I mean? But because I want this text to be on the outside, that's why I've put it the way I've put it. So that's that. And I've already scored this one, so I'm going to fold this and burnish. And then what you want to do on the back of this one, and again I have kind of done this already, so this is making it super quick, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another version. I haven't cut any bits out for it, but I'm just going to read out the measurements for you. If you wanted to have mats and layers and kind of, you know, just add a bit more, then I'll give you the measurements for that in a moment. So on this piece that you folded in half, on the back you want to do this. So you just want to put tape, and I would put a red tape. Now I've used normal tape here, but I would use a red tape if I were you. You want to put tape along the top, down the right side where the crease is, and along the bottom, because then this gap here, you just basically want to make sure that you've got enough space here for your gift card. So if you want to, you could bring these pieces in and put another line of tape here, just so it's a bit more snug. But if I were you, I'd put your gift card, just lay your gift card on, and then you can see where you need to put your tape. So then what we're going to do is, let me grab my pin. Karen says it's a lovely day, beautiful sunny day in Cheshire. Just collected tons of leaves from the front garden. Cool. Don't worry, Teresa, about being late. Don't worry. It's a super easy make today. It's one of those ones you can mass produce, and I'm definitely going to be using this in the future, because there's been quite a few times when I get a gift card for somebody, like for their birthday or I don't know, Christmas, whatever, and I haven't got like a gift card holder for them. And so if you can mass produce one quickly using just 2 6x6s, you haven't got to do any cutting, you've only got to do 2 little score lines and that's it, then I'm sorry, that's a win for me. So then we're going to turn this over, and then this folded edge is going to line up with this cut edge on the left. So just going to put that on there like that, right there, and we're going to take that off and this off and that off like that. So then when you open this up, there you have your gift card ready. So one thing I should have done before I stuck it down, but I can do it now anyway, is to stamp my greeting on here. Now I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. So I'm going to get my little stamping platform out. If you've got a stamping platform, this is going to make your life a whole heap easier, because you can, and this is what I did for this class, is you can get your stamp, lay it on, position it, and then literally all you've got to do is, if you get your 6x6s, your single-sided 6x6s, I would score them, punch your hole, and then just literally go through, mass produce, stamp your little heart out, because it makes life so much easier. You can just batch stamp and just go for it, and it just makes things easy. So I've actually just left this one in place from when I used it previously, and then you can just come in, you know it's going to land up in the same place, in the right place, and then we can just go ahead and wipe my stamp off. I do love my stamping platform. I think I've got a link to this in the description below. If not, I will try and remember to put one in. But it was a Stamps no, Crafts 2, I think it was. Crafts 2 one. I think that's right. It's really useful. I find it really, really good. I did have a different brand before this one, but I find this one way better. And because you've got a little foam insert here that you can take out if you're using rubber stamps. So I just find it really, really useful for lots of things. So that is that. Then all you need to do is decide, do you want this closed and then that over the top, so it's half and half, or do you want it to be like that? Now all of my other ones I've done with it half and half, but on this one I thought I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm actually going to do it this way around. I've got a cute little, oh, and also I forgot to mention these papers. Let me quickly grab the pad so you know which ones these are. So those papers are from, and these are still on their website as far as I understand, the 12 Days of Christmas pad. DRK Crafts at the moment are literally knocking their prices to ridiculous levels. So I went on yesterday, I think it was, and you know these dot and dab sheets that are A5 and they're double-sided adhesive sheets. These have been amazing. So I ordered one pack for my DRK Maker Team parcel last time, and I've literally, that's all I've got left. So they've gone down to, I think they were only 99p, but I think they've gone down to like 60p or something. Some ridiculous price. Like, if you're in the UK, you need to get some, is all I'm going to say. So I've literally put a whole load in my basket. I need to go and finish the cart today because these are so good. I find they die cut really, 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 really well. They're great being A5 because they're not so big. Yeah, they're awesome. And all of their paper pads, their first edition pads, and they've got others as well, they're ridiculously low levels. Like, I mean, the prices are silly. Really, really silly. So if you want to stock up on your paper, please, I beg you, head over to www.drkcrafts.co.uk. Well, not now, but when after the live, and just have a look, because I'm sorry. If I didn't own most of those pads on that site, I would be buying a whole heap. Trust me, I really would. So yes, it's just a really nice pad, and you got the little sentiments in it as well. So obviously if you got this in a bigger size, those would be bigger. So you've got little tags and stuff as well. And that, I don't know if you remember that advent calendar card that I did, the flying seagull one. Well, that's from there. So yeah, so anyway, so I've chosen I've chosen those papers, they're from there. And then this is from the Little Red Robin and Friends decoupage pack. I'm not sure. I think they've still got this on the site, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to put it that way round. And let me just burnish, because I didn't burnish this edge. There we go. And then that is going to go like that. And I'm going to have it just slightly over the edge here. If you wanted to, you could put a ribbon round the outside and have it tied. But because I want it to be flat for posting, I'm not going to do that. But you could do that. So I'm going to go ahead now and just add on some pads. I know I've just said I want it flat for posting, but these I'm just contradicting myself. I might actually use, let me use some foam silicone, this stuff instead, because then I can do it so it's not quite so, you know, raised, not quite so raised up. So I'm just going to turn this over. If I was doing a really good job on this, I would probably layer this onto some gold mat. I'll probably trim off all the little burrs that you get around the outside of the decoupage. But if you're in a hurry and you just need to get it done, then you know what? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Unless you're giving this to a card maker who can spot these things, then it doesn't really matter. Just for the sake of speed and... Oh, I've just gone to put it on the wrong side. Okay. I've just realised that I've put them over too far. I'm not concentrating. Right, let me grab my... I should have somewhere a little... let me find a scrap bit of card and I can just kind of whiz that off. I just need to take off the entire of this side here. Like this. See, a little trick for you. If you get your silicone glue in the wrong place, just get a little bit of card and just kind of scrape it off. And then voila, you don't have that there anymore. Right, so then we can go ahead and place this, and it's going to be about there, I reckon. About there? Yeah, about there. Okay, now if I wanted to as well, I could just add a few more decoupage layers, but as I said, I want it to be relatively flat, really. Yep, that's good. Okay, so there is your gift card wallet. So I told you it was super easy, didn't I? So if you want to do it with mats and layers, then you are going to need, let me write them down as I go, so that because I haven't actually got them written down either. So let me just write them down on a scrap piece of card as I go. So you are going to need, let me do it this way around. So we've got mat card. So your base will be the same. Please excuse my awful writing. I'm very sorry. I'm not a neat writer. So you are going to need, on this front piece here, this panel here is actually 3 by 6. So you will need a mat piece, one mat piece that is 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. The pattern piece will need to be 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. Then you will need, on this piece here, this is actually 2 inches by 6. So your mat will be 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. And your pattern will be 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay, and then on the inside here, it depends what you want to do here, because obviously you're going to have, if you've just got like just a plain mat card, you can have plain mat, plain mat, plain mat, plain mat. So I think if it was me, I would probably put just a little bit in here on this piece, so at least you've got a different color, or use a different color base card for this one maybe. And then yeah, I'd probably just use a different color base card for this piece, maybe. Not really sure, because I wouldn't want to put too much under here, because it's going to make that really tight. And I wouldn't want to put too much here, because it's going to make that really chunky. So I would keep your mats and layers just to the outside if I were you. Yes, you could. Yeah, it would also make just a 6 by. Do you want me to make a 6 by 6 card? Is that what you're asking, Karen? If so, I can do a 6 by 6 because it's not too much different. I haven't worked the measurements out, but I can figure them out because it wouldn't be too tricky. But that's basically a 4 by 6. So again, the other thing I like about this, I was going to try and work out a 5 by 7, but actually I think a 4 by 6 is good because it fits everybody's mail. Then you don't have to worry. So yeah, exactly, Liz. You can easily just do it up by matting, embellishing, etc. So it's just a very nice. I just like the way it sticks together. You've instantly got your pocket. It's only taken you 2 bits of card. It's great as well for if you've got patterned 6 by 6s that you're not that keen on. Perfect. That is actually perfect for it, because when you put 2 together, it actually makes them look quite nice. So yeah. So Karen, just let me know, Karen Reeves, just let me know if you were saying you wanted me to do a 6 by 6 version of this, because I could probably figure it out, maybe. I'm just trying to think how you do. Oh no, yeah, I think I know you could do it actually. I think you could, if that's 3 and that's 6. Okay, so you'd need, no, you're just saying, okay. I'm just, if you wanted to do a 6 by 6 version, then what I think you would do is I think you could do it with a, what's that, 3, 4. I would say you get a 4, no, hang on, it was 4 plus 3, 7. I would go a 6 inches by 7 inch piece and have this so it comes out to here. Just what I mean, so the front piece comes over. So you still score it at 3 inches, but the front piece extends to 4 inches. And then on this side, this piece would need to be 6 by 6, 7, 8. 6 by 8, I reckon. And then if you score it at 6 inches, that would fold over, and I think that would probably work, possibly, off the top of my head. Maybe a bit more than 8. Not sure. Something like that. Anyway, I can work one out, but yeah, I reckon that's about what it would have to be. So yeah, so there you go. Super simple, super quick. Literally whistle stop live stream. I just want to do something that was simple and easy, because I know at Christmas all of us are pressed for time, and you know, you just suddenly like, oh goodness, I need to send a gift card to somebody. What can I do? Literally, this is going to take you 5 seconds. It's literally going to take you 5 seconds to do. So yeah, so that literally is my make for today. Super quick, super simple. You know, there we go. As I said, tomorrow we've got a pre-record, and Sunday's a pre-record. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week should be lives, hopefully. There might be a pre-record in there, but they should be live. And then Thursday, Friday next week, the last 2 days will be pre-recorded because I have other engagements. So yeah, so that is the live for today. So thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying this series. I'm sort of a bit sad when it's going to be all over, to be fair, but I don't know. I'm toying with the idea of doing Vlogmas, but I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot to take on, so we will see. But yeah, we will see. So yeah, right, I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away and crack on because I need to prep for next week's lives. I've prepped for one of them already, but I've got 2 more I need to prep for just to see what's happening. I'm going to take you all off the ceiling now, so apologies for any moving around. There we go. And get a better close-up of the cards. So I've just heat embossed that star. Actually, as well, just a quick point out, I don't know if you remember this star. This was actually a die from either In Love Art Shop or Coca Rosa. I can't remember which one it is. But what I did was I actually cut the snowflake out of funky foam, made it into a stamp, and then I've stamped and embossed. So that's how, you know, I know some of you know how to make your dies into stamps. So that's what I've done with that. So I then, and we can do it with any die, but particularly with that die. Right, I'm going to poodle off, and I will see you all. Well, I'll see you live on Monday, but obviously there's more videos coming tomorrow and Sunday. So yeah, see you all next week. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye.